Hi everyone, Yasas, que kalos irtate to another episode of Dimitra's Dishes. If you love Dubai chocolate and it has really went viral, everyone loves it. There's so many versions of that dessert in like a cheesecake. I've seen it in brownies, so many different varieties, and I thought let me make my version of it too and put it into a trifle. It's so easy to put together, loaded with that delicious chocolate and then the Kataifi cream with the crispy Kataifi inside and then the luscious chocolate drizzled on top with lots of fresh berries. The combination is so good, but what makes it even more decadent and delicious is the Dubai chocolate bark that I made to garnish this dessert with on top. I think you guys are gonna love this one. Let's get started. Okay, we're gonna begin by making the Kataifi filling for the Dubai chocolate. So I have about 1.5 cups or 150 grams of Kataifi pastry. Make sure that you thaw it in your refrigerator overnight and then you leave it at room temperature for about an hour or two before you're ready to work with it. Just chop it up and then warm up about 3 tablespoons of unsalted butter in a large skillet. Once the butter has melted, go in and add the chopped up Kataifi and toast this, turning it often. You can't move away from this. You have to stay here and keep turning it until it's nice and golden all around. It's going to be toasted and crispy and nutty and delicious. Take it off of the heat and then you can stir in 350 grams or 12 ounces of either a really good pistachio cream, store-bought or homemade, or a delicious hazelnut cream, whichever one you like. I'm doing a little bit of both here, so because we love this stuff over here, and if I'm making it, it goes well in other things too, so I'll have some left over. So this is done. Now we're going to make the chocolate bark that's going to be used as decoration, which is a dessert in itself. So I'm going to melt some really good quality milk chocolate. If you like it less sweet, use a good quality semi-sweet chocolate. And do this either in a microwave or if you want to be a little bit safer as to not burn that delicious chocolate, use a double boiler. The double boiler is basically just a pot with some water that's simmering. Place a heat-proof bowl on top and just keep mixing the chocolate until it's smooth and it's completely melted. We're going to do the same thing with about half a cup of white chocolate chips. Just melt them over the double boiler until they're smooth. And now we're just going to make the bark. So I have a little baking pan over here that's lined with parchment paper. I'll take some of that milk chocolate and spread it over the parchment paper. Then take some of that white chocolate and drizzle it on top. Then you can take dollops of that Kataifi cream filling, either with the pistachio cream or the hazelnut cream, and just dollop it over the chocolate. I also like to use a little toothpick to swirl everything all around. And now this is going to go in the freezer for 30 minutes, just so that way it can set. Once it has set, just roughly chop it on the cutting board. You can take it off of the parchment paper, but if you do that, it starts to melt and it is going to dirty the cutting board. So I just like to do this right on the parchment paper. You can also break it up with your hands if you want, but just keep in mind chocolate melts with just a little bit of heat, so use the knife instead. Now we're just going to layer this all together in little trifle bowls. Take a spoonful of that Kataifi cream filling and place it into a little trifle bowl or a glass or a cup, whatever little bowl that you want to serve this in, and top it with lots of thinly sliced strawberries. Drizzle some milk chocolate and white chocolate on top of the strawberries. Dollop some more of the Kataifi cream. And then for the final touch, I like to garnish it with a little piece of the chocolate bark, and it's ready to serve. And there you have it, a gorgeous dessert that's just layered with so much texture and flavor. And then it's topped with a stunning chocolate Dubai bark on top. I think that is just a perfect dessert to make. You can make most of the components ahead of time. So you can make the Kataifi cream a day or two ahead of time, keep it refrigerated, and you could make the bark a week or two ahead of time. This stays fresh in the freezer. Just break off the pieces just to garnish everything on top. And actually, the bark itself is just a delicious dessert. If you want to give somebody something homemade and yummy, this is the perfect thing to give them. Layla's going to come in for the taste test for this one.
Hi guys.
Layla came in a few times for taste tests, and she wanted to come back to say hello. She's gotten big now. Go ahead, Layla. It's good? 5 stars?
10.
10, even better. If it's Layla approved, I think you're gonna love it too. You can use either the hazelnut spread or the pistachio spread, and I'll put links for both of those down below to Amazon where you can find these, or you can make your own. It's totally up to you. I hope you guys give this recipe a try. It's on the blog, dimitrasdishes.com. You can head on over there and print it out. Thank you so much for spending time with me today. I'll see you all next time. Yes, us. It was good, right?